What's going on, everyone? This is Tom or Declined, and welcome back to Hittin Clips. This is the series where I show you all the releases that I go for, all the clips we hit, all the failures that happen, and everything else in between. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we've got a few more releases for you guys today. We're going to start off with the Jordan 1 tie-dye in the women's sizing. I think these are a really nice shoe personally, and I expect them to do very well on the resale market. One's just absolutely taking the market by storm right now, and everyone's in love with them because they're just such a classic silhouette. We also have the Nike Space Hippies releasing in a few different variants and different colorways. I'm not going to be going for any of these for personal or resale just because I'm not sure how they're going to do on the market, and I've also heard rumours that they're not going to be properly double boxed and that StockX might not end up accepting them, so I think they're a bit risky, but I'm going to be going for some of those for a couple of friends. And lastly, we have the Nike Dunk Lows in the St. John's red sort of, I think it's referred to as university sometimes, colourway. I think these are a really nice shoe. I wouldn't want them personally, but Dunks are also taking the resale market by storm at the moment. They're so popular and they're just bound to make a profit really at the moment. So I decided to splash out this week on renting two of potentially the best and biggest bots on the resale market. I took it upon myself to rent Kodai and Cyber, largely for Foot Locker EU release of the tie-dyes. I don't own either of these bots myself just because I can't bring it upon myself to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars on these bots, but I know they're killing it, and I thought I'd give it a try because I've never run Foot Locker before, and from what I've heard I was expecting the worst, and we're just gonna have to see what happens on that. I also got some Ball Proxies daily plan for the Foot Locker release of the tie-dyes, so I really went all out. I think I spent just over £200 in total on largely just for this drop, but like I said, the Kodai and Cyber rentals are weeklies, so I was hoping that these rentals were going to be useful for the other two drops that I mentioned, and just in case anything else crops up in that period that I've rented the bots for. Since it's a brick week for Supreme, I'm not going for anything myself, but I will be going for one of the small box tees just for a friend of a friend who asked me to run for it, so we're going to have to see how that goes as well. Alright, so I had another delivery. I thought I'd quickly show you guys what came today. So as you can see, I've got my little stack of Jordan 1 Royal Toes here. This is what they look like. I actually think they look pretty nice. Might do a little on-foot review of them as well, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to be keeping any for personal. I'm kind of thinking about getting some satin and black toes for the personal instead, but yeah, I think these are all going to be going, but I'm going to hold two size US 7 just for now, because I think probably in around about a month or so they should start going up in price quite a lot, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. But the rest are just going straight on StockX right now. Okay, so I'm now taking 4 pairs to StockX. We've got them loaded up in the whip. You're going to see on screen the sizes that I'm now taking and the profit that we're getting from each pair, so yeah, that's that one, just so you can see them. Wait, I've got one task that's submitting details for you, Mo. Oh, I hope it clicks for you, man. I don't know if it will though. Oh, I just had one that was submitting details and then it went back into queue. That is upsetting. Yeah, wait, I'm actually trying to cart so many right now as well again. I'm still getting like a bunch on submitting details, man. What the fuck is going on? Wait, what? It's saying bad profile details. What the fuck? Okay, so as you just saw in that clip, the Foot Locker EU drop of the tie-dyes didn't go quite as I hoped. It wasn't for the same reason that the Foot Locker drop of the Royal Toes was so bad for everyone else. I didn't go for it personally, but I heard about how horrible that drop was. This time you could get through the queue, unlike before where there was a permanent queue, but For some reason, it just no one seemed to really be cooking. I saw one person that hit 9 pairs in the UK with Kodai, and other than that, I genuinely didn't see any other success. So I assumed that perhaps the stock was really low, and maybe that was the reason. But yeah, I'm not sure. As you saw, I got quite close, and I was thinking at points that I might get a few pairs, but it just wasn't to be. I think it's getting to the point now where a lot of people are actually debating how much it's worth going for these Footlocker drops. I think people have been prepared in the past to invest a lot of their resources because I think Footlocker seems to get a lot of stock, but at the moment it's just not going well for anyone, and for the last couple of Jordan drops there doesn't seem to be any success, and everyone's wondering where the stock is going really. And I've heard some people accuse them of backdooring, and that would make sense because unless when they open the stores in person again, everyone seems to get all the pairs then I don't know where the stock's going. So as you saw there, I hit a couple of pairs of the Space Hippies on DSM for one of my friends. That was a really nice W since I've never hit on DSM before, but it definitely didn't make up for the amount that I spent on the tie-dye drop in terms of bots and proxies. I also managed to flop on Supreme because I had keywords that were fine for what I was going for, but they managed to decide to drop the T under the tops and sweaters category, which just completely fucked me over because I was running under t-shirts, so sadly I didn't cop. So I'm not sure how many pairs exactly I hit there, but that was me running on Offspring for a friend for the Space Hippie 4s in the green colorway. And yeah, it was finally nice to have a little cookout on something in this video, even if it wasn't a big W. I didn't manage to get any of the dunks the next day on DSM, which is a shame because having had success the day before in the Space Hippies, I was hoping I might have a chance, but the dunks were always going to be a lot harder because they're a lot more hyped and there was a lot more profit available there. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I think I managed to pick up keywords on one of my groups because I put different keywords in each different group just so that, because I had a feeling DSM would play around with the keywords as they had before for the Travis Scotts, where they put TS 2.7.0 instead of the Travis Scotts just to put bots off. So I managed to pick up on one of my task groups, but I just got stuck in the queue as I did for when I mass linked for the other task groups as well, so that was another L. Okay, so that's episode 2 of Hittin Clips wrapped up. If you guys did enjoy it, please feel free to leave a like and drop a comment down below. I also did a calculation that told me that 92% of you guys who watched the first episode didn't subscribe, so I'd really appreciate if you'd hit that sub button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.